You walk into this room at your own risk, because it leads to the future. Not a future that will be, but one that might be. It has patterned itself after every dictator who has ever planted the ripping imprint of a boot on the pages of history since the beginning of time. It has refinements, technological advances, and a more sophisticated approach to the destruction of human freedom. But like every one of the superstates that preceded it, it has one iron rule. Logic is an enemy and truth is a menace. This is Mr. Romney Wordsworth. This is not a new world. It is simply an extension of what began in the old one.
Just months ago, dozens of East Texans reported extraordinary encounters in Erath County, seeing lights in the sky and flying objects near Stephenville in Dublin, Texas.
Now, we are not here to say those things happened or didn't happen, but for many, there is still a lot that is unexplained about all this.
We hear this snapping of branches and crash, boom. All of a sudden we hear woo, and as that ship took off, it snapped off all these branches in the woods. And I went back into the house.
She says the aliens never came inside the house that night, but were observing them from all around. Nelm says somebody else has been observing her too, men in black. She believes the government agents do exist and attempted to silence her after she went on a radio station in Dallas. Nelm says one came to her one day while she was shopping.
And he was all in black. Black hat, black sunglasses, black suit. He was probably 6'4". And no matter what aisle I went down, he would be right there.
Jerry, what do you make of all this?
Well,
are you open to it or not?
I'm open to it. I think it's an awfully large universe out there, and if there's 6 billion stars in the Milky Way galaxy, and there's billions of galaxies, I think we're rather arrogant to think that we're the only life in the universe. Certainly.
The front yard of this house. This is small palm. Over here is the street, and here is a fence. So he just wake up because the dogs were barking pretty bad, and he starts seeing this creature over here. You can see how he just stopped, maybe because he heard the dogs or something, and then start walking again. You see the movement of this being is kind of natural. Yeah, because some people say, what happened there? But the more amazing thing is the second being. This is the second. And you can see the big difference from the first one. November. He didn't give me the address and his telephone number, nothing. He just showed me the video. The Univision, they didn't give me a copy of the video. So I just talked to him, see the video, and that's it. And I say, well, hopefully he's going to call me and say something, you know. Well, that happened in February. He called me and said, and ask me, did you find out something about my video? I said, no, I don't have it. To see the front yard where the video was recorded, you can see the palm. This is 3 months later. So this is the fence. So they cross the fence. They have to be really thin.
The Lord tells me he can get me out of this mess, but he's pretty sure you're fucked.